Imagine if one day all of the adults just disappeared. The only people left on the planet were the youth that now had to provide society through their own social structures. The people left behind ranged from infants who couldn't take care of themselves to high schoolers who only have a slight grasp of how to make a functioning society. This new world would be based on cooperation and communication. It's really the only way the youth could rebuild society. A lot of the kids wouldn't have the general knowledge that most adults would have, like engineering or construction planning. The few that can wouldn't be enough to change, so they would have to educate each other on how to work. It takes a lot of skill to lead otherwise an unhinged group, so it would take a lot of maturity for the youth to make everyone contribute to the reconstruction of this new world. However, this is very unlikely to go completely smoothly. Considering how loose the morality of children are, there won't be much incentive to actually work together or even contribute anything to the reconstruction of this new world. Especially with younger children, they will want to slack off whenever necessary, unwilling to work since they don't feel obligated to help. Without a sense of responsibility, there would be at most around 20% of children who would probably be more interested in their own problems than those of the entire nation. With this problem, it also shines on the fact that most children would have to go out of their way to explore this unfamiliar world that they were previously not allowed to. Without any of these restrictions, they would most likely be overwhelmed by the new aspects they have to integrate. There's even the danger of kids having to interact with dangerous equipment and possibly hurting themselves. Without the required training or preparations, there would be a lot of accidents and injuries. With all of these crushing responsibilities, the emotional vulnerability would most likely have a major impact on the working force. Especially with teenagers, the majority of children would most likely be going through emotional stress. There are a lot of adults doing this, so it's only a matter of how badly it will affect the development of this new society. With all things considered, you can see how in this new world society isn't guaranteed to fall. Even if all of these factors came into play, that isn't to say that all the children aren't prepared for this. Living in a world without adults is really about living in a world without trusted adults. There are a lot of people that don't really affect you, but being able to deal with the absence of those you trust and depend on your peers is the true challenge. It makes you appreciate how the adults in your life shaped you into a capable person.